Good morning to all. We're here at the Sydney Cricket Ground. You join us for this T20 between Australia and West Indies. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me in commentary today is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for the fabulous introduction. We're just about ready to get underway.
Thanks, Alison. It looks like the captains are ready for the toss. Let's go pitch side.
Interesting call to bat first. Looking at the pitch, it seems a strange decision. You'd have to be very confident in your batting lineup.
Oh, it's a loud crowd as the players make their way out. Some really strong players on both sides, capable of scoring quick runs, big hits, and the bowlers, they'll be looking to take quick wickets. The pitch, that should provide a fantastic contest. Opening ball coming up. Cummins to get us underway. Nice to see some pace first up. This new ball should give some movement early and make the batter's life difficult. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. A direct hit and this could be gone. Misses everything. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Straight to the fielder. No. Terrible shot. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. West Indies are 8 for none.
First of the power play overs down and some good shot making to start things off.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the Randwick end. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot, transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Smashed down the pitch. Oh, but it collects the bowler's stumps. They should get through for a cheeky single, but it's unlucky. Probably would have been a boundary. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Wow, that's missed the lot. End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. West Indies, 15 for none.
Backed up that first over really well. These two look good early on.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the Paddington end. Magical shot into the vacant leg position. Nobody there to stop it.
That showed great skill and lovely timing. The boundary was the only place it was heading.
Zampa shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Needs a direct hit.
That's it.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Seven runs added in that over. West Indies, 22 for none. Hazelwood from the Randwick end.
A lovely delivery, got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Amazing reflexes, and that's stuck. Great grab. Tried to go aerial, but straight to extra cover.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Gets that away.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shots that's raced to the boundary. Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Pooran wants a fair piece of this bowler. Driven again. In the air this time, but it's 4 more.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Great shot. Just stepped inside the line and flick of the wrist, and that'll run out to the boundary. End of the over. 14 runs coming from it. West Indies, 36 for 1.
Run rate just slowed down a tad after that over. Good over from the bowler. You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Cummins, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. A direct hit, and this could be gone. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Great shot through the gap.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. Clipped way off the pads. What a shot for 4.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Gone! Catches win matches, and that was a beauty. An absolute screamer, diving away to the side, taking a great catch.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Nearly gets the edge. Hazelwood with a great delivery there. Perfectly timed.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one. This is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
Picked the shorter ball quickly, great footwork, gets back and works it really well into the gap for 4.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. Oh, my. That's just flown off the middle.
Great shot for 6, moving along nicely and really starting to build this innings now.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Sometimes you just got to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, 4 runs.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
5 fielders are now able to be moved outside the circle.
Zampa from the Paddington end. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary, though.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Oh, gone again. That's even bigger than the first maximum. I think it might have gone into the wind as well.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. How will he reply?
Couldn't get it through the field. The bowler looks really confident. Cummins, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Square cut, finds point, no run. Misses, that's a big chance gone begging. Brilliant shot through the vacant point position. Not sure it'll get cut off.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
King has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Brilliant diving stop. 10 runs added there. West Indies are 93 for 2.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Abbott coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Gone. Superb catch. Simple as you like, but batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure they would have liked a few more, but they'll leave the ground to the applause from the crowd.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Into the gap and finds the boundary. Wonderful shot for 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. timed that perfectly.
The delivery was poor. Still needed to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to get the boundary. A fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball, and smashes that one away.
It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's the maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
Gets onto the front foot, and that shot is full of aggression. Sent high and long over the rope.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Goes over the top with that shot. Caught, and it's one of the easiest catches you'll see. In the air, and cover takes an easy catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Misses everything. Gets that away.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Chase, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Just opened the face of the bat really well. That's through the infield. That'll be 4 more.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot. How will the bowler respond?
Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
That's the over. West Indies are 130 for 4. Chase goes all the way. Massive strike, and that's 2 in a row.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment. Might look to go big again here.
Gone. Caught. Tried to go aerial, but straight to extra cover.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings, but all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Well, the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Oh, that's a great shot early on. Wide of cover. And that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary, though.
Well, there was a bit of width on offer, and it was full too. Nice shots.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. Green, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the Randwick end. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Shepherd gets plenty from these bowlers.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Can't get that outside the ring field. End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. West Indies are 163 for 5.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Abbott from the Paddington end. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Oh my, that's racing away. End of the over. West Indies are 174 for 5.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4. Can he come back with a dot ball? That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Straight to cover point for an easy catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket.
For the West Indies.
Beats the field with a great shot. Finds the fielder with that shot. End of the over. 4 runs coming off it. West Indies are 178 for 6.
No stone being left unturned by the batters. This will be a massive score.
Marsh, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the Paddington end.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. Bonus runs here, 4 of them. The fielder probably thinking of keeping the batters honest, but it's only succeeded in frustrating the bowler.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. And a fine take by the fielder at deep cover point. It was in the air for some time, but they've held on to it well.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance. They have to head back to the pavilion.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Marsh finishes an economical over and walks away with a wicket, which was fully deserved. Green from the Randwick end. Doesn't beat the infield. Nearly gets the edge. Green with a great delivery there. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary, though.
Found the middle of the bat, great timing, lovely front foot shots that's raced to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover field. Needs a direct hit. End of the over, 10 runs from it. West Indies, 202 for 7. Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. How will he reply?
Oh, that's beautifully struck, right out of the guts and all the way.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going. 6 lost ball. How will the bowler reply? A lovely delivery. Got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
No stone being left unturned by the batters. This will be a massive score.
Going with spin now. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
Gets onto the front foot, and that shot is full of aggression. Sent high and long over the rope.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Gets that away.
That was a brilliant boundary. Really well timed and now starting to get the runs ticking over.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Solid shot. That's going for 4.
Picked the shorter ball and great footwork. Gets back and worked that really well into the gap for 4.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Couldn't get it through the field. Good pick up, big chance. "15 runs added there. West Indies 232 for 7. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the Paddington end. The bowler is almost pleading with the umpire. I couldn't hear anything through the mics. Cut away, and that's a great catch at point. What a catch.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
And gone. Brilliant catch.
That's number 9 down. The bowling's been good so far. The 10th shouldn't be too long in coming, you'd think.
232 for 9. Roston Chase is coming into bat at number 11.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Too good. That is huge.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
7 runs added there. West Indies 239 for 9.
Well, that was a perfect example of sustained power hitting. What a finish that was.
Caught. And it's one of the easiest catches you'll see. The innings comes to a close. It's taken a while, but finally the 10 wickets fall. It's a big score. It'll be tough to overhaul.
Marsh watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Over the infield with a cracking shot. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Edged, what a ball. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Two straight and punch through the leg side, mid-wicket in hot pursuit.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
That's the over. Australia 10 for none. The new bowler is coming into the attack. Warner muscles that away. It's flat and hard, and 4 more.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Edge, but it drops safely. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Edge, amazing delivery.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary. Now, sloppy signs there. West Indies will need to be better than that in the field. Needless overthrow for 4.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Edged, unplayable. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Great shot through the gap.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that.
Thick edge. End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. Australia 27 for none. McCoy from the Paddington end. Full toss and worked off the pads nicely, but well before.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and have been put away.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. big edge.
Warner watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper. A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4. It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Over, Australia 39 for none. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Massive outside edge. Edge, but it drops safely. Edged, what a ball. Onto that early, that could be 4.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. The bowler stopped short there. Maybe didn't like the feel of their approach. Thirteen runs added there. Australia 52 for none. Hussain, the left-arm orthodox bowlers, coming into the attack from the Paddington end. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. Brilliant diving stop. Bang, bowled, just stunning bowling.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Timed to perfection. That was a brilliant boundary, really well timed, and now starting to score quickly.
End of the over, end of the restrictions. I'm sure we'll see some big fielding changes coming.
West Indies can now have 5 fielders outside the circle.
A few moves made in the field.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Great shot through the gap. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Was quick onto that in the infield. 3 runs added in that over. Australia are 64 for 1.
The batters are working the striker round, picking gaps for boundaries, but they might need to start taking some chances in the back half of the innings to keep in touch.
Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg. Could be 4. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Doesn't beat the infield. Out! What a screamer. Cut away, and that's a great catch at point. What a catch.
Two down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them. This could be a huge swing of momentum.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
End of a really good over. Gets a wicket and really slowing down the scoring pace.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
Brilliant shot. You couldn't hope to hit it any better than that. It's raced away to the boundary.
Bowling fielders look really confident. Everyone's gone up. End of the over, 10 runs from it. Australia are 84 for 2. Hussain from the Paddington end. Knocks them over. First ball of the over.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
The new batter always likes to feel bad on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Great shot, through the gap.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. Australia are 92 for 3.
The batters are working the strike around, picking gaps for boundaries, but they might need to start taking some chances in the back half of the innings to keep in touch.
Straight to the fielder. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Finds the fielder with that shot. End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. Australia are 99 for 3.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Oh, just brilliant. On it early and sweeps it away.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot. That's the over. Australia 110 for 3.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Couldn't get it through the field. Off the middle of the bat.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Could be close. Out. Caught. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. Australia at 116 for 4.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Chase, the spinner, coming into the attack. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Nicked it.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Perfectly timed.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Well, what else do they have in their bag of tricks? Just not much seems to be working at the moment. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Edged it. Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
The batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Wow, that's missed the lot. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything. Shot straight past the bowler. Could well be 4. Chance. And out, deep fine. Had to run around a bit, and they've got to the drop of the ball and taken a great catch. Out, super catch, right on the boundary.
Great innings comes to an end. Brilliant scoring and a very entertaining performance. But got to go back to the pavilion now.
Glanced away nicely, but fine, short, fine leg. thick edge. End of the over. 7 off it. Australia 138 for 5.
Didn't time it at all, but manages to get it away to the boundary.
Chase from the Paddington end. Swept away but finds the fielder. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Drilled that one away. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Good fielding out in the boundary. Goes over the top with that shot. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. Australia are 147 for 5. Hetmeyer coming into the attack from the Randwick end. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Crack! Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Well, that's beautifully struck right out of the guts end all the way.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. Gone. Great catch. Quick reactions. Tried to go aerial, but straight to extra cover.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
It's a nice sweep shot, but finds the fielder at square leg. Abbott ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
It was timed well for 4. Gee, that was a good shot.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Great shot, flicked away in the air, and that's 4 more runs to the scoreboard.
Right out of the textbook, off the middle, and it flew to the boundary.
Edged. They've gone up here. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
Well, that was an entertaining show of power batting. Really put the bowlers to the sword for a while there, but it's all come to an end.
Well, the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. 10 runs added in that over. Australia for 169 for 7. Can't get that outside the ring field. Misses everything. Beats the field with a great shot. End of the over. 3 off it. Australia for 172 for 7.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough. They really need a boundary, this ball.
Great shot through the gap.
Have to go for it now.
Massive outside edge. Abbott has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely, but well before.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
This has been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. The runs are flowing very easily now. Thick edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
That's a great win. It really did feel that the first innings displayed, but enough runs on the board, and they've been able to defend it. Great bowling.
Well, there's only one team really in it today. An exceptional display that saw a very easy win. That's all from us in the commentary box. Hope to see you again very soon.